I'm telling you to not be fooled by Plusle and Minun's cute demeanor. They will get ready to rock your world and take some prizes fast. Hey, we're going to touch up PTCG, formerly known as the Slowpoke World. And you know what? I'm going to let you into a little bit of a secret between me and you through your phone screen or monitor. Zeraora V is a card that I have been enamored with, low-key, for the longest of times. I've been thinking, if you can just keep cross-fisting over and over and over, surely you can just win a lot of games. But before Flaaffy came out, I think there's no way you can realistically keep up this energy cost, right? The energy cost is a bit awkward. You can do right hand, but I think you're not going to right hand every turn. It's just not going to happen. So, but then Flaaffy came out, and I was thinking, wait, so now we can probably cross-fist every turn if we need to. But you want to get that cross-fist going turn 2 realistically. There was no good rapid strike basic attackers that you could use. Now, you could use the keep calling Sobble, but if you want to play a Flaaffy engine, that's not really getting you a whole lot. But then along came Gangster Minun. Don't mess around. Minun is a basic Pokemon 70 HP Rapid Strike Pokemon, which is really important. With that call for family attack, which for 1 colorless energy searches your deck for 2 basic Pokemon and puts them onto your bench. This is a godsend, because now we can Minun turn 1, and that will be the activator for our Zeraora V. In case you don't know what Zeraora V does, basic Pokemon, 210 HP, Rapid Strike. With that cross-fist attack for 1 electric, 2 colorless, you do 100 damage to the active. And then if one of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon attack last turn, you do 160 snipe to the bench. So the idea is, let me talk you through the game plan. We're going to opt to go second. We're going to use Minun to use Call for Family to activate our cross-fist. And then every turn after that, we're just going to try and Zeraora V with a big cross-fist and just start hammering away. That is the idea. Now, I mentioned Plusle a little bit. I thought, you know what, if we're going to use Minun, let's get Gangster Plusle in as well. And what Plusle does is a basic Pokemon 70 HP Rapid Strike tag with the Spark Duo attack for 1 colorless energy. If one of your Minun used an attack last turn, you do 100 more damage. You do 1 for 120 on a basic. It's pretty cool, you know what I mean? It's a decent little poke, actually. And one weakness of this deck is that Zeraora's damage to the active, Cross-Fist, only does 100 to the active. So, you know, if you can, like, dink the active with a Plusle, that Cross-Fist then does 220 damage total to the active, which is pretty decent. We actually have some ways of increasing our Zeraora V's output a little bit more, though, and that's with young Passimian. Look at my man swagging in his pre-release promo. And what this Passimian does basically has that throwing coach ability, which lets you Rapid Strike Pokemon do an extra 30 to benched V or GX Pokemon. So now our Crossfist actually does 190 to the bench. And if you want to make that even more scarier, you can use Telescopic Sight, so you can do 210 to the bench. Silly, silly, silly. Obviously, our heart and soul of the deck is Flaaffy, with that Dynamotor ability, letting you reattach Lightning Engines from the discard pile to your Pokemon. That's going to keep us ticking over. And yeah, apart from that, we're just consistency city, baby. Now, let me tell you, I get hype in some of these games. Make sure you stick around to the end where there might be a little surprise for you. Let's keep it moving. There's a lot going on here. And my mixer's finished. I need to find myself a new one. What am I in the mood for? Darkrai. That has to be one of the worst cards I've ever seen. Was that 3 for 90? It was, wasn't it? Not the greatest. Okay. I have to get rid of a Flaaffy here. That's not very good. So we'll Stormy Mountains. Let's grab ourselves out Minun anyway. Young Gangster Minun. Gangster Minun and Gangster Plusle. You don't want to mess around with Plusle and Minun. If you see Plusle and Minun walking down the street towards you, you better get away. Because look, he looks nice, right? But you can already see that Plusle in the background is getting ready. Golly, I'm telling these people not to mess around, and they still do. Do you have no regard for your life? Golly, people annoy me sometimes. You just have no regard for your life. You mad people. Look at this, call for family. He's bringing the goons as we speak. And then when you all think it's safe because you just got some sheep, old cat geezer's gonna come round and just KO you, and then KO your mate sitting at the back as well. That's a pretty good Zinnias. What's the attack do? 180. What is this for? Oh, that's the one that heals 90 on a coin flip, right? Or does it heal 90 or then does 90 actually? I'm not sure what it does. Okay. Did they have the Garbodor VMAX? What does this do? Join your opponent's next turn that Pokemon. Is it the healing one? Oh no. If this Pokemon fails, it's going to do 120 damage. Need to get to a better part of this mix. Excuse me. Wow, okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, hold on. Let me play you this bit for you. Let me play. Hope I don't get copyrighted. Hold on. Let me rewind a little bit. Come on, let's vibe together. Me and you, YouTube. Oh, what am I doing here? 2 energy in discard pile, 1 energy in discard pile. Yeah, we got a boss as well. That attacks for 3. So this is the threat. Hey, oh, I can't retreat. Static shock. Well, let's vibe a little bit. Come on, me and you, YouTube. Let's go. Rise and hide, it don't make a difference. You can make a difference. You can run and hide Garbodor, but Zeraora will come and find you. You can't hide from it's very scary. Cross fist will send you to the discard pile. It won't be very nice, you sad person. You are gonna lose this game. Oh no, I'm acting a fool, aren't I? Golly. I've actually messaged the DJ that wrote that song saying if I can use it in my videos, so hopefully. Wow, they're doing well with these Zinnias, aren't they? Hide and hide, it don't make a difference. Right, you can't. Could you see my dance move? Oh golly, sorry. Sorry, a little bit ill. Right, okay. So, are we just gonna put them in the plus or minus cycle for a little bit? I'm not sure. I think no, we go for a cross fist next turn. I feel right. So let's attach these now. We got a banger. We got a. Here comes Gangster Plusle then, baby. Gangster Plusle. Gangster Plusle. You say gangster, I say Plusle. 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 I'll say Plusle. You say gangster. Plusle. Plusle. I am hyped today. I don't know why either. Must be that monster kicking in. Okay. How much have you got left? 70. I hope you was chanting with me. I hope you was chanting with me, honestly. Actually quite scary, this thing. If it... Come on, not real. What am I taking bare long for? You're my superstar. Oh, you're gonna try and hide? You gonna try and hide? What have I told you? You can't hide from Zeraora. I love the way, by the way, we have... I was about to complain. Right. Imagine if we had Passimian this turn, right? We could have boss KO'd this, right? And then KO'd that as well. What a naughty turn that would have been. Any energies in the discard pile? No. Right, let's grab our next Zeraora. Because we're going to pay retreat on this guy. And then we can Dynamo. Why does my music stop? Is someone ringing me? Go away. I hate it when that happens. I'm listening to music. What, do we just take this carry now? How much health I got? 200. Wow. Yeah, we'll just slap that! Drop that bass, DJ! Boom! Let's go. Now, how many engines have we got in the discard pile? None. Wait, did we not play support last time? You see how hype I'm getting? I'm not even concentrating. Oh wow, I'm not. I was meant to boss that, weren't I? Was I? Yeah, I was meant to boss that, so more damage goes somewhere else. Okay, we get hit with a boom burst. Okay, we can just cross this, carry this, right? Yeah. Did we just research here? Or do we just, what, boss? So I was trying to think, if we want to win as fewest turns as possible, right? We carry this, go down to 2. It's a shame we top like this, actually. Yeah, let's just start and then. I want to try to win as few returns as possible, so... We got any... Yeah, I actually need the Flaaffy in deck, actually. There's a road in which we can cross fist again here, right? Yeah. Well, let's see if we can try and get the cross fist. Let's start trying to play Poppy a little bit. I mean... That's not happening. Could have been to Gangster Blue, so if you wanted. Just take the care. I mean, I'm actually saying this is a bad turn, but I'm still taking 2 prizes, right? Right, and then next turn... Can we win next turn? No, I don't think we can, actually. Zeraora coming through with that yopper, baby! Let's keep it moving. Right, then, it's got ourselves some more Plusle Minun action coming at ya live, baby! We actually lead the Minun, which is one of the first times today that's actually happened, not gonna lie to you. Oh, I need to get rid of this off OBS. Path to the peak! Okay. Let's get rid of that. Right, let's Stormy Mountains 4. What have we got? Crobat isn't prized, we have prizes Zeraora though. Right, let's grab ourselves. Oh, we only got 2 Mareep. We can just call for family for them, actually. Let's prioritise the Mareep. Touch Air Balloon. Now, I'm a big baby. Realistically here, I should quick ball this away so I can get an energy and discard pile and grab something else. But I am a massive baby when it comes to Marnie. So I'm going to touch this now. Right, and then we're going to quick ball away Evolution Incense. This one is going to grab me. We could go for Crobat here. Just try and see more cards. Could do that. We could go for Plusle. They're just 120. These have... Oi! We can try and get a little bit of Plusle Minun action going. Let's grab... You know what? Let's grab ourselves as well, actually. Because we've only got 2 of them in deck. And it worries me that I'm not able to find them. Let's prioritise that. Let's Marnie. Anyway, we're giving the old turn 2 Marnie. Turn 1 Marnie, I should say. Not too bad, actually. That's not going to be much help in this game. We can probably actually afford to attach this here. Right, let's just call for family. Grab ourselves a Minun and a Mareep. Good job! Fun times! Okay. They need to discard 2 tools from their hand. Okay. Fishing hammer. You have not got room in this deck for crushing hammers. It's been one of these games. Oh dear. Did they get rid of the Avery? No, they got the gloves. It's quite funny, that. That's actually quite funny. There's actually a world in which we actually could have cross-fisted this turn. Well, actually, we don't care active, so that won't work. Right, let's just... We could... No, we just chased our energy right now. I think we're fine. Let's... Yeah, we can just leave that in hand. Stormy Mountains. Maybe we get down another Minun, actually. Because we could try and give them the old non-GX. Oh, the non-V shuffle. The old non-G shuffle. Maybe we've got ourselves a Flaaffy. We've got ourselves 2 Flaaffys, baby. Look at us go. Okay. We'll grab ourselves these 2 fine gentlemen. They've got a 2 card. One of them's going to be an Avery, actually. Oh, maybe we should put down a Pokemon that we just want to discard, right? So we can discard something like... Excuse me. I'm not actually sure what we discard here, you know. Discard till they have 3 left. Maybe we just get rid of like a Minun or something. Yeah, that's okay. Right, let's attach this here anyway. Then we can Dynamotor to Plusle. I mean, pure hardcore sweating. And I'm playing against Maractus Avery. Then we can retreat. Dynamotor to Zeraora. There we go. And then Spark Duo. Sparking them out, fam. Oh, my music stopped. I've been playing that long, right? Good prize card? No. Okay, prize card. Alright, let's see. What we're going to put on today. Tuscany vibes with black loops. That sounds good. Shall I play a little bit like I did in the last video? I'm trying to find... Where's my favourite part of this mix? I think I've commented it, actually. There it is. 2155. Let's have a listen. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me... I hope I don't get copyright for this, but let's do it. Let's do it. Is that playing? Let's vibe together, baby. That down here might be a bit harsh on your ears. Okay. Oh, we just win. No, we don't win because he's got 110. Any way to do 110 damage? Is there? I don't think there is. So let's just give him the old Minun shuffle. And here comes the drop anyway. It didn't let us finish. I think we had that game wrapped up. Let's keep it moving. Right, so I actually took out the Plusles. I'm going to see everyone that's made it this far. See how good this deck can be about the Plusles. We're going to minus them off and try and get to Zeraora every turn. This hand is trash. We have to give ourselves the Marnie. I don't like doing it, but I have to give them the Marnie as well. Okay, didn't have a good start either. Oh, let me miss the 6. Ah! God, I hate Marnie. It's such a trash card, man. Where's our quit balls? We saw no... What are we playing against here? Some sort of Inteleon VMAX deck, if I had to guess, right? At least... Yeah, of course. Okay. All we just needed was an energy, and I would have been a happy Burton. Alright. Good news is they've only got a 2-card hand as well. One of them be a research. Come on then. Hurry up. It is Inteleon VMAX. Okay. Kind of scary in the sense that we play a lot of low HP benchers. Turn too late. Do we boss something up they don't want inactive? Now, I'm assuming that they are a Melanie build, right? So maybe like boss up the Crobat. It's cool for family. We'll get down what? Double Mareep. Yeah, go on them. This actually would have been a great game to have Plusle in. Thinking about it. Hide. Confidently had the hiding energy in hand as well. Like, you ain't doing that to me. Oh, we get Marnie back. Okay. Here we go. So that's no Melanie, actually. So no ranges in the discard pile yet. It's so hard to ask just to have a supporter in my hand, a draw support. I even got an extra one in, you know. Right, let's Flaaffy. How much health do you have? 70. Kind of important, this Passimian, so we can deal with this. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So if we do something like this, something like this. Oh, but then we won't get this. Ooh, we actually need to Zeraora still, actually. That's a good point. Yeah. Oh, you got the Air Balloon. That's fine. We won't attach that yet. But yeah, let's attach that now. Can't the one use that. I need to leave a bench spot open for Crobat, right? We'll Static Shock. Okay. So now, even without Passimian, we can carry this on the bench. That's the idea. And this is a pretty good option against this if it gets loaded up, right? It'll be a KO. Wait, will it? 100, 200, 300. Only just about. It's only just an option. Okay. Right, we're going to get Venomous Fanged. Is that what's going to happen here? Are we going to get bossed Venomous Fanged? I didn't even think Venomous Fang was an option. Didn't think about that one. Well, why are they going to go for this, Donny? They could go for the max bullet here. I think, are they going to? If they do, though, we can just grav drop. That'd be a big mistake. They have an Air Balloon. Well, you're getting sent to misplay jail. That's me. That's you behind these bars, not me. Oh, that's funny. Oh, they're going for this guy. Interesting. Surely you just go for Venomous Fang here, right? And promote. Oh, no, this doesn't spin, does it? Okay. How much have I got left? 160. Alright, we have a few decent top decks here, though. Hopefully. Energy is actually kind of naughty. Energy is actually kind of naughty. So now we can get a Cross Fist, right? Yeah, so now we can Cross Fist, right, and put, what, 160. We can take out the Moth. And you've seen one Evolution Incense. We can take that out. We do 190, don't we? God, 10 off KO in that on the bench. We can't get KO by anything, right? No. Do we just put damage here? Yeah, I think that's the correct play, right? I think that's the correct play. Right, now we've actually... We still haven't played a draw supporter yet, by the way. Oh, no, we played a Marnie. Okay, tell a lie. So now that can get KO to Scroll of the Skies. That gets KO... Doesn't get KO to a Scroll of the Skies, actually. This gets KO to a Scroll of the Skies. That gets KO to a Cross Fist. That actually gets KO to a Cross Fist without the... Okay, they've gone for that. Interesting. That does 130. I think we... Do we bench this now? Look, what they're trying to do, they're going to KO us with the Aqua Report, right? And in that scenario, we then want to try and respond with a Zeraora. But I don't want to bench this yet. So I think we just... Do we get fancy on them? Give them the grav drop for KO. Plus, we are taking some prizes here, actually. Yeah. I think that's fine. I mean, they were very good prizes. we are given the bare minimum to work with this game. Are they gonna go for an Evolution Incense here? Actually, go for a VMAX. Oh, didn't we lose our grav drop? Actually, it's a bit sad. Oh, they're going for a Marnie. Brave Marnie. I mean, a fairly decent turn. How much have I got left? We can go for Zapdos on that, actually. Yeah, we can. So that's an option. We can use Zapdos. Wow. We need to top deck an energy to do anything next turn. So I should have put that down. Actually, it doesn't matter because we still got the Stormy Mountains. Come on, Zeraora here is clutch. Draw supporter? Come on. Okay, so have they seen air balloons? They've seen one. 4-card hand. We have to put down Mareep. I think we... How many supporters have we actually got? Oh no, we've got a ton. We've got a ton. Right, so I think we're going to have to static shock boss this turn, right? Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. Let's put that down there. I might play Tools Wrapper, so we're not going to attach that. That's 2 bosses gone from us, yep, okay. God, this is a close game, this one, isn't it? Really doesn't need to be either. Well, they've attached there, so they've got a max bullet. They can't use max bullet, they have to attack with this one. Otherwise, we can KO this while it's in the active, so they can't use that. Pass. Nice, now we get the energy. So now we can cross fist. Oh, is that game? That's game. Hey! Nice. So yeah, there we go. You can see the power of if you can just keep Zeraora over and over again. I think this deck has legs. Let me know what you think now. If you have some more Fusion Strike stuff, check out this playlist here. If you have some of my comedic skits which you won't find anywhere else on YouTube, check out this playlist there. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.